Most Gen Xers or whatever that I know that want to work are not really having a tough time finding a job. I mean, my kids are all working, so I don't know. Are us old folks stealing jobs from Gen Xers? I was thinking that most of us are just doing like me side hustle jobs like Uber and Walmart greeters and I don't know, caregivers, stuff like that. I don't really think that's the jobs that most Gen Xers are looking for. Good evening, guys, and welcome to my channel. I am Dawn, the happiest carnivore, unretired at age 63. This morning, I did my very first live, and it wasn't a huge flop like I totally was worried it would be. It actually went very well. Of course, messages. But anyway, yeah, it went well. There was, I guess at one time there was 49 people in the room, which really shocked me because I thought, yeah, maybe 6, 7 people, and there probably was going to be my family. So it was really a nice surprise, and it was fun. I talked for an hour, which that it's pretty easy for me to do, but I try to keep most of my videos like under 20, 25 minutes, usually less. But so to talk for an hour, that was a lot. So most of them stuck around. There was a few, I guess, that left after a while. I'm sure they were like, is she ever gonna shut up? But anyway, it went really well. It was a lot of fun, and I'll try and do them. I don't know, at least once a month. I would like to try and do them now that I know how. I know what I'm doing. So that was that. And it's Saturday. We are having a wonderful day. It's just me and my husband, and he made delicious chicken for lunch. He is making homemade beef jerky, and it's so good. He already let me try a piece. He did it 2 weeks ago, and it was good, but this batch is even better. And he's cooking a prime rib, and he made us some rosemary butter to go with it. And I know the rosemary's not carnivore, but I do little stuff like that. But anyway, so I'm super excited, and we're waiting for the rain to come in. And if you live in Southern California, that's an event. When we get rain, this is like, you really got to relish it because it's not going to last very long. But I'm hoping to just stay home and be cozy and maybe turn on the fireplace, light some candles, and just enjoy it for the few minutes that it lasts. It's supposed to start around 4 and last until tomorrow, so that'll be nice. But the reason that I'm making another video, even though I did my live and I posted that, is I got 2 comments today, and I had to respond. I couldn't let them go. The first one, I think, was well intentioned. This person, they didn't mean any harm. They were just offering what they thought was sound advice. The second one, well, I'll read that after the first one, and that one just made me laugh, but I still want to share it. But this first comment was in regards to, unretiring and not having a lot of money. So David says, here's the simple truth. When you have money, find a partner that also has money, get together, and live the dream like us. Well, David, the simple truth is I don't have money. So now what? What's your advice for me? That would have been great if I had money. No, it wouldn't even have been great if I had money. I've never followed that philosophy that you should marry for money. Oh, of course, when I start to record, everybody's like, okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, I know he meant well. And I know a lot of people actually follow that belief or that philosophy that, you should marry for money. I've heard people say it's just as easy to fall in love with the rich man as it is a poor man. I've never followed that. If you're going to be with somebody for the rest of your life, you need more than just money, because there's going to be a lot of down times, hard times, and It's real easy to take off if you don't have anything other than money holding you together. Um, and I kind of feel bad for people like that. Do they really prefer money over love? Or were they just super fortunate and they actually are in love with the person that had all that money or whatever that they married? I just, you know, neither one of us had money, my husband or I. We were young, we were 18. I mean, who has money at 18? We both worked and we built our life together and we've always been happy. So, guess what, David? We're living the dream. We're living our dream. We're happy. We've raised a family. We're doing okay. I don't know what your dream is and how you're living, but we've always had a home and food and adventures and friends and family and paid our bills, and we never really went without. I mean, everybody has a budget, whether you're living on 10,000 a month or 20,000 a month. Both people have to have a place to live. Let's say you both have a car, you both have to have, food. And so maybe the person that lives on 20,000 buys a fancier car, but he still has a car, and maybe he buys a fancier house. It doesn't really matter, if you're happy with what you have, if you're not all of us are materialistic, and I just was glad to have a sound running vehicle. I was glad to have a comfy, cozy house. So, as long as you're happy within your budget, and that's what I told my kids, it didn't matter to me how much money they made as long as they could support themselves in the manner that they wanted to live in. That's all. If you make millions and millions of dollars, but you're miserable and you're living beyond your means and you're not even able to pay for your standard of living, then what good is that? Everybody's different, but I would never tell anybody to find somebody just for their money. I wouldn't want somebody to be with me just for my money. Not that I ever had any, but you know what I'm saying. You know, it there should be more to it than that, but I appreciate what he was trying to say. I think it was well intentioned, and I just hope that he is happy. I hope that he's madly in love, and they enjoy each other, and that they do fun things with their money. But I just I didn't know what to do with that. So it was like, okay, that don't help me any. Plus I've been married for 43 years. I don't need to find anybody else. I have somebody. So the second one, though, this one was kind of odd, I thought. It was angry. It was from a Gen Xer, and I don't even know if I could find it. I didn't really take much heed. I just saw it and I was like, ah. I was like, is he serious? Apparently he was, because he took the time to stop and, make a comment. Um, Basically, he said that us baby boomers were taking all the jobs from his generation, and that we should have made enough money that we don't need to, that we should be retiring and leave more jobs for them. I didn't know what to say to that, honestly, so I didn't say anything. I was going to ask him, oh, I'm sorry, did you want to be a crafting therapist for autistic adults? Is that the job I took from you? I don't know. But I'm most Gen Xers or whatever that I know that want to work are not really having a tough time finding a job. I mean, my kids are all working, so I don't know. Are us old folks stealing jobs from Gen Xers? I was thinking that most of us are just doing, like me, side hustle jobs like Uber and Walmart greeters and I don't know, caregivers, stuff like that. I don't really think that's the jobs that most Gen Xers are looking for. So I'm sorry if you feel that way. I don't know what to tell you, but anyway, most of the comments are wonderful and fun and sweet, and I really enjoy reading them, and lots of actually good advice. I've gotten several pieces of advice that I'm going to heed, and I really appreciate that, and a lot of support and a lot of encouragement. Um, I try to respond to all of them, but there was quite a few. I was surprised. So I at least give you guys a heart and a thumbs up that lets you know I did read your comment. If I didn't respond, I still am trying. I'm working on that, but it's fun. It's fun to read through the comments, and it's kind of a mix right now. Some people want to know more about the carnivore, and some people want to know about the unretiring. So I'm trying to find a balance there, and that's what I want to do with the channel as well. I don't know what people are looking for so far. I think a lot of the new people are more interested in the unretiring, but they also want to know about my health because I'm 63 and I'm feeling good, and a lot of people want to experience that. So I do talk a lot about that, and I do have a lot of videos on it. If you just look through my back videos, I have a couple good ones about starting the carnivore diet, the easy guide to that. So I can leave a link in this one as well, but that's, yeah, what I've been talking about mainly for the past few months is just mainly doing the carnivore diet and all that. And if you get a chance, watch my live from this morning. That one was a lot of fun. And I try to give a lot of information, especially at the beginning on that. And then, we talked about unretiring because I think that's what resonates with most people right now is, you know, going back into the workforce and what we're all doing. And some of you got great advice. So if you are looking for ideas, look through the comments of the video that I wrote on unretired. There's two of them, and tons of great advice on jobs and what you can do, because that's the main thing. A lot of us just don't even know what jobs there are, especially at our age, what's available to us. And sometimes you can't think outside the box, so you need somebody else from the outside to give you some ideas. And like I said, there were some great ideas, and I'm definitely going to put them into motion this next week. I need to look into that because I'm doing it while I feel good, because like I said, you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I may not feel like it next month. I don't know. Right now I'm kind of on that high again, and I've talked about that with carnivore. It kind of does this with me. I go through weeks where I'm just like low energy and, you know, not like I was before, ever, not even close to that. But compared to how I was when I first started carnivore, because when you first start carnivore and you give up all the crap, the elimination part of the diet, and you're giving up the sugars, your energy just soars. And that's, the part that you want to keep experiencing. You don't ever want to stop that. But there's going to be lulls. It's just the way life is and how human bodies work. But even on my lulls, I still feel way better than I ever felt before. And I don't hurt and I don't feel like crap. I don't miss none of that. Even when I'm not as energetic, I'm still clear headed. I'm still pain free. I'm still sleeping well. I just am not like super high charged. And that's okay, because the days that I am high charged, that kind of gets me through the down days or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, well, I think I'm going to keep this one a little bit short since I already did a live, and I hope you guys will check that one out. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. So take care, guys.